Hi, my name is Samantha Meek, and the poem I chose is actually a song by Day to Remember, named City of Ocala. I chose this song because I believe that everybody has that special place in the heart where they feel at home and where they couldn't see them leaving. Like, you never thought in a million years you would be moving out of that state or that city or that house. You would constantly think to yourself, like, oh, I hate it here, it's so boring, there's nothing to do, and you just wanted something new in your life. But once you leave that place, everything hits you. You start to question yourself, was this really the best decision for me to do? Even though you knew there's more opportunity out there, you still feel attached to your city, like where you grew up, because that's your childhood. You start to think, like, maybe I took it for granted. Maybe I was too used to the same old routine. Like, maybe I didn't really take enough time to appreciate my opportunity and my home. This person is me. I moved all the way up here from Vegas. I was so used to the same old routine, wake up, get ready for school, come home from school, get ready for work, and then think, like, what am I going to do after work with my friends? I felt like I wanted out of that city. I needed something new in my life. Vegas had nothing good to offer for me. I was done with everybody there for a while. I was done with my school. I was like, I wanted less drama and stress in my life. But when I got to the airport, everything hit me like hard, like a brick. And so when I moved up here, I couldn't sleep for days, thinking, like, I can't believe I moved out of Vegas, even though I told myself I never would. And then, so this spring break, I went back to visit home, Vegas. And I realized that it's not that bad of a city. It's just sometimes you really need to get out every once in a while, but you can't completely, like, move away from it because it's your attachment. And you actually really do love it there. You only said you hated it or you wanted out because you were so bored of the same old routine every day, and you can't really live in Vegas. Well, you can, but you can't really do things like go to the club or go to the bar unless you're 21, which kind of sucks. I was bored half the time, but it's really like everybody sees it as like a place for tourists and to get drunk and like turn up and party, but it's also like a home to a lot of people. There's like more than just a strip. So I think that home is where the heart is. Home is where your heart, soul, and love is. And that's what Vegas was to me, now that I think of it. And plus, like, how many other kids get to say they grew up in Vegas, you know? Okay. So, City of Ocala, a day to remember. Remember way back when they said this life was a dream? Well, it still is. I never want to wake. Standing in my backyard at an old practice space, hard to hold back tears from streaming down my face. That was then, this is now. You can't run before you go run how, and you won't. This is our corner of the world, where we can come to be ignored. This is our point where we return. This is where I came from. Remember way back when, this place seemed bigger to me. Learned how to play guitar and made my mom watch me. We always knew back then where I'd be right now. We never questioned it. It was more like when and how. That was then, this is now. You can't run before you go run how, and you won't. This is our corner of the world, where we can come to be ignored. This is our point where we return. This is where I came from. This is what made us who we became, where they know me and not just my name. There's not another place the same. This is where I came from. You had another thing coming if you were sleeping on us. Same old voices in my head, ear saying enough is enough. I'm saying me and all my friends don't need you around. Oh, this is where I came from. I'm right back at it again. Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, this is where I came from. I'm right back at it again. Oh, this is where I came from. This is what made us who we became, where they know me and not just my name. There's not another place the same. This is where I came from. This is where I came from.
I'll make it rounds on every side of town.